Hello and welcome to Fish on Northwest. Duane and Tommy Dunlin.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
9 feet out behind me right now, so put your stopper up there on your mono.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a slow grind in the morning, you know, and that happens sometimes.
When you present it, you're sweeping it over an area. Now, when you get these big, wide areas...
Yeah, those are the new Columbia River Popper McKay crab and shrimp gear.
There we go.
Yes, indeed.
Nicely done, buddy.
That's a beautiful fish, Duane. Nicely done.
Thanks for rolling me into him, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Hello and welcome to Fish on Northwest. Duane and Tommy Donlin
What's up, buddy?
back in studio.
That's right.
Been a bit, huh?
It has been, you know, Panama
Yes.
to Florida
Yes.
to South Dakota.
Yes.
The tour is complete. Here I am.
Here I am with your candy striper socks and all.
That's right. They're the Where's Waldo socks.
Oh, is that what they are?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were witchy poo.
Didn't realize until I sat down in front of the camera and looked at the picture that you can't see the American flag part of the sock. You just see the stripes.
Is that up on
not
the top?
stars.
Or,
it's up on the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Well, they look good.
Well, thank
From where
you.
I'm sitting,
Thank
I like it. Coming back, getting flying the colors. That a boy, true
Yeah.
America right there. So, you know, been some interesting weather last couple weeks, and
Mhm.
you know, we had you were gone out of state, but had the salmon opener last
Yeah.
Saturday on the 21st.
That's right.
Bit sporty out there. A few fish were caught, but yeah, guys were getting tossed around quite a bit. Some chose not to go.
Mhm.
We'll get into that a little later in the
Yeah,
show.
it was a banger though out at Nia Bay, and then the Westport opener went well, and I mean guys are catching them, you know, just like clockwork right at the green can. The
Yep.
entrance to Nia Bay
Yes.
is on fire.
How about that?
I see our friend Michael Lawrence Boo, he got a 23 pounder just the other night.
All by himself, just out there.
with his buddy, just
Yep.
right off the green can.
How about that?
Just
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful.
Oh, it's happening. I mean, you're seeing the combo trips now, and you see the salmon on the deck and the halibut and
That's
the
right.
lingcod, and you're like, oh man, the ocean has given up the bounty right now.
A little bit more
So
time. There's
pretty
going to be a
awesome.
tuna with them.
Yeah, no kidding. That's not too far in the near future. And then, of course, you know, we had just enough rain last week as well, and I was keeping an eye on those river levels because Herzog and I had gone out and chased a little summer steelhead, and it wasn't enough to bump the rivers by any significance, but it also didn't allow them to drop, which in summertime conditions, holding water is good for fish migration. So I'm hoping that starts bumping a few more steelhead in the rivers. It was almost a ghost town when we actually did make it out a week or so ago. So good to have you back. We got a lot to catch up on. You know, our Wyoming trip, while you were in Panama, we fished a ton, shot a lot of content, and we're bringing that content to the folks finally. And I actually have 3 separate shows out of that content because of what we were utilizing for presentation, where we were fishing, and who give or take who was on board on any particular day. So just tons of that content. It kind of brings me, you know, looking forward to that. But also last week, Herzog and I jumped out of here. We did the show last Thursday. Friday, we bounced up to Area 10, did a little Resident Coho fishing. And I'm telling you, man, it's been kind of off and on. Matt Messing's had some spectacular days out there. Connor Martinez and those guys, they've been out there crushing them as well. I think I saw one photo. Matt had like 10 of them on the deck there because he had 5 clients, you know.
That's
so,
awesome.
but Herzog and I went out, and you know, our goal was like I rigged up the Lamaglass Kokanee rods. It's the HS 90 GH, it's a 9-foot rod, right?
Yep.
6 to 12 pound line rating on those. A little bit of a bigger rod in case you do hook a Chinook. Those are spooled up with 30-pound test braid and 20-pound top shot. And we were dragging some 8-inch flashers and some Brad's mini cup lugs. And how well do those rods work? Well, that brings us to this week's peak outdoor moment of the week.
Oh, yeah, look at that one.
Oh, look at that. How you liking that Kokanee rod?
Absolutely perfect for these fish. I mean perfect. We're talking a fish 2 to 4 pounds, and it's got the exact backbone you want, everything you need. Love it. Love it. Well, I caught a lot of sockeye on these last year, so it's proved itself well. So this is about ideal outfit for right now. This is what you want. This is what you want. Oh,
Getting close?
go jumping. Love it.
Here we go.
He's still 45 feet out.
Kokanee rods, the 9-foot red line by Lama Glass, 8-inch flasher, and a Brad's mini cut plug has been putting in the work this morning. And we're getting into some nice quality fish, Bill.
I shouldn't be using anything that says Seahawk on it, but you know, I'll make an exception for this. There we go.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Here. Hey now. Huh?
Look at that dude.
Yes, that's what we want. One of those, D.
You like that?
I'm digging it, man.
There we go.
You know what really gonna look good on the grill?
Real good.
Look good on the grill.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, well, there you go. A little Resident Coho action
Beautiful.
on the Kokanee rods, and nothing but good times there. Taking mom and dad out tomorrow.
Perfect. Right on.
Man, Messi's
Good.
jumping on board. We're just going to go have fun taking the folks out.
There
So,
you go.
Actually,
They're gonna have
fishing
a
the
blast.
next 2 days. Yeah, so might have to work for them a little bit, but we'll find them and
Mhm.
going to have a good time. All right, running down the show. Welcoming back. It's been a bit. Ian Winder, captain at All Rivers and Saltwater Charters. Westport opportunity, Tommy, for Chinook salmon, and in the near future, Coho. Ian has it dialed and bringing you the details for success. Then we'll have part two, extending with the discussion with Ian, combo trips, bottom fish, and will we have more halibut opportunities? Something to think about. We have a lot of content we generated from our recent road trip in Wyoming that I was mentioning. We'll start off with today's program, Success at Fontenelle Reservoir, a destination kokanee fishery. Yes, they do exist. And of course, I'm going to recap some of our Area 10 resident coho fisheries, but actually we're going to switch gears here. We got some things going on at DFW and these budget cuts without the funding from legislators. So we're going to take a look at that as we kind of wind down the show and get towards the closing. So additionally with that, other things to look forward to. Jumping out for a quick break, we come back. Captain Ian Winder right here. Allied, the new leader in heavy gauge aluminum boats. Allied boats have standard reverse chine and lifting rakes to help you plane faster and run at lower RPMs. Allied boats have several models to choose from, ranging from a 19-foot Mustang all the way up to a 32-foot Liberator. So regardless of what type of heavy gauge aluminum boats you are looking for, Allied Boats will have it for you. Contact Allied Boats today to learn more about these incredible fishing machines.
I make my living catching fish, not only as a tournament angler, but as a guide as well. Catching fish is important, and Gamakatsu hooks for me, you know, they kind of help take the luck out of fishing a little bit just because they're a high quality hook. Obviously have a really good reputation for being very strong and very sharp. Gamakatsu, I use their products every day in the boat and, you know, big part of my success.
Compact, clear, dependable. Bantam HD Youth Binocular. Learn more at vortexoptics.com.
All right, welcome back here to the program. Tommy, haven't seen Strawberry Shortcake in a while.
It has been a while, yes.
I bet he's got a pair of socks that look a lot like yours.
He probably does. He probably does.
Go along with the rest of that Strawberry Shortcake outfit, right? I want to welcome Captain Ian Winder to the show, All Rivers and Saltwater Saltwater Charters. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. How you guys doing?
Good.
Doing
Great
excellent.
to finally have you back on the show, bud.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
It has. You've been busy, you know, and avoiding my phone calls, and finally you had to just give up and take that call. So appreciate that. Hey, opening day for salmon in most of the ocean areas was last week, the 21st. And weather was a little sporty, a little tossed up out there. Sounds like a few folks made it out and got into some salmon. What did you see around the Westport docks there after that opener?
Yeah, after the opener, the next day was a little bit of a struggle as guys tried to relocate the fish, because on that opener with how bad the weather was, no one was able to really go exploring and see where the volume of fish was. But since then, the last couple of days, fishing has been really, really strong.
He seems
really
excited.
strong.
I think he is.
I think he's smiling a little bit.
Yeah. Ian, I just want you to know, that was Duane that made fun of you. It wasn't me. You're one of my favorite captains in Westport. Don't tell Mark Coleman that, but just want to set the record straight there. Hey, you guys are running, obviously my favorite boat, the 29 Defiance Guadalupe. You know, for people that have that kind of vessel, what is your program? How many people are you taking fishing? How many downriggers are you running? What does that gear setup look like on a Defiance Guadalupe?
You know, on the ocean, just due to some of the depths we fish in and some of the currents, we typically just run 2 downriggers. And then when coho are going, we'll run some surface rods in the mix. You know, we'll run 4 rods. When I have the boat in the sound, I got 3 riggers going and a surface rod. But just a lot of the depths and the currents and the turns we're doing in the ocean, and really you don't need more than 2 downriggers. You fish 2 lines effectively, you're going to do some damage.
Yeah. And, you know, in the past few years, you guys have just had like absolutely on fire Chinook salmon fishing. And so even if you wanted to fish another rigger, I don't even think you could get it in the water very long.
Right. Yeah.
It's not worth the battle. It's
Right.
not worth fighting. You know, I see guys trying to stack down riggers and things like that, and we just stop. Don't do it.
Yep.
You become less efficient. You know, it's like you're more effective and more efficient just running the 2 and keeping lines in the water than untangling gear and all that, all the problems that it causes you. So yeah, good call. Hey, talk about water depth. You know, sometimes you hear folks referring to these shallow water fisheries out there around Westport, you know, North Beach, the condos, ocean shores, 50 foot of water, 30 to 50 foot of water, or we can go out deeper waters, 150 foot, 250 feet. What's kind of the difference in what can folks expect? Or, you know, maybe folks don't want to go out to that deeper water. So what are they looking for when they try to, you know, hone in on these shallow water fisheries?
Yeah, the shallow water fishery can be real touch and go. It's a really fun fishery when they're up on the beach. We used to do a lot of the shallow water fisheries, especially when they used to open Chinook in May. It seemed like a lot of those fish were up on the beach. Now it's the last few years, we've seen a lot more fish offshore than we have seen on the beach, but there also are not a lot of guys exploring the beach like they used to as well. So I think those fish are still there more often than not. Just looking for obvious sign, birds, bait, whales. I mean, you see a big area of birds and some whales going, that's worth investigating for sure.
Yeah.
That offshore bite has just been so good. That offshore bite has just been so good. I don't even.
So good, and it's really not that far. We're talking like 12, maybe 14 miles.
Yeah,
and you're into really good fishing right now.
Yeah, exactly. So that's I totally get why a lot of people are not even trying to spend time in that 40 to 50 foot water where the bite can be a little bit pickier. So that totally makes sense to me. Hey, you've got this. You know, we got this awesome opportunity 7 days a week until this Saturday, right? And, you know, so far we're not able to keep any coho. That changes on Sunday, where we go to the typical Westport season. You can have 1 Chinook, 1 coho. You know, and it's interesting, you know, when I've done a couple charter trips with Jason Takayoshi, we get out there, you know, you get people on those king salmon, they catch a few, and then you fill your Chinook limit and they're like, yeah, I'm good on coho. Like, I don't want to catch a, you know, a 1 or 2 pound fish.
Right.
I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit, Ian. And I want to know, like, what is the program on your boat when you're running salmon trips here? You know, people go out for Chinook. Do they still want to go chase coho? Do you chase coho? Do you try to sit down, play the coho bite a little bit to say, hey, look, we're trying to reserve the quota, trying to make the season last longer? How does that work when you're running a charter? And if you're chasing coho, are you changing tactics or just keeping with the same gear?
I don't change tactics a lot. And yeah, we definitely go after coho, because if you're going to ask me personally, I'd rather eat a coho than a Chinook.
Yeah.
They're great, but yeah, no, we definitely go after them. You know, a lot of times we're targeting the kings in any way we can, shape, or form. But in the mix, you're going to run into coho. If we tag out on our Chinook, you know, we'll usually bring our gear shallower, concentrate more on surface rods, either trolling leads or divers, or running the gear shallower. But I mean, we'll run into catching coho, you know, 300 feet on a rigger too. So it's you never know where you're going to find those guys.
Yeah, they are voracious.
Yeah, we definitely go after
sure.
them. And the ones we've been catching lately, that we've been having to release, they're really nice fish.
Oh, good.
That's good to hear.
Good.
Yeah,
There's a
good.
lot of already 5-6 pounds.
Oh, you're kidding me.
real good.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
really?
beautiful, beautiful fish.
Yeah.
That is not normal.
a couple of days we'll
Yeah.
be keeping them.
Right
so.
on.
All right, hey, hang in there, Ian. We're going to jump out for a quick break, so don't go anywhere. More with Captain Ian Winder right after this.
All Defiance boats are built without any structural wood materials. That is why all boats are backed with a lifetime warranty. All Defiance boats come standard with large fish boxes that are fully insulated so that you can ice your fish properly all day. All Defiance boats are foam flotation filled and unsinkable for the ultimate in safety while fishing offshore. Before you buy any boat, stop by or call Defiance Boats today to ensure you are getting the very best glass boat your money can buy.
Start your outdoor adventure at Sportco and Outdoor Emporium, 2 locations with the best selection of name brand outdoor gear at affordable warehouse pricing. Over 60,000 different items to fit in your adventure, like Gamakatsu fishing gear, premium grade high carbon steel hooks, Gamakatsu custom designed fillet and boning knives to tackle and storage containers. Gamakatsu, simply the best. Maximize your outdoor adventure with the right gear at Sportco and Outdoor Emporium, Fife and Seattle.
All right, welcome back here with Ian Winder, Captain, All Rivers and Saltwater Charters. Ian, we had a number of questions for you prior to the break, and some really great info there. Also, was kind of curious, you know, we understand tide and how it affects the bite of salmon, especially in Puget Sound. You know, we fish those tides, rely on those tides. How about out there in that big open ocean? Is tide so much a factor on when these fish will feed, or is tide more of something to pay attention to when crossing that bar?
Tide's definitely something to pay to crossing the bar, especially when the swell's bigger. But I want to say that the tides regarding a salmon bite in the ocean are not as effective against the bite as they are in Puget Sound.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely will bite all day, but there definitely seems to be key periods where they will bite a little better. And it seems to be like an hour to an hour after slack. Like that last bit of the tide to that first hour of the tide definitely seems to have a little bit stronger bite. But honestly, ocean salmon get a little bit too much credit.
Yeah.
The hardest part is finding them. The hardest part is not catching them.
Yeah, there you go.
You
Well
get
said.
them they feed heavily.
Right.
So it's
Yeah,
just
for
about
sure.
finding them.
Yep.
That's quotable right there. The hardest part is not catching them after you find them.
After you find them, yeah. So speaking of ocean opportunity for Chinook and Coho, now we were talking downrigger fishing earlier and some lead rods out the back for Coho and the prop wash, things like that a lot of folks do. You guys are set up for troll fisheries. You ever take a group out mooch? If you get a group of moochers on board, I'm not talking about people who want to fish for free. I'm talking about people that want to actually mooch herring for salmon. Will you guys do that, or are they just too deep to get to them?
It's not that they're too deep. It's just for us, because our salmon fishing is for our operation, our salmon fishing is such a narrow window before we switch over into tuna, which is what we do.
Yeah.
When we start salmon fishing, a lot of the fish are really spread out. And mooching can still be really, really effective. I mean, I see some of the larger charter boats just mooch up Chinook like it's nobody's business.
Sure.
On the average day that we're out there, the fish are really spread out.
Yeah.
So trolling is the name of the game. If I was salmon fishing out there in late July or August, you better believe I'd be mooching every single day.
Yeah.
It is way too much fun not to be doing.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, so are you guys running? I mean, I think the goal is to run combo trips, right? Bottom fish, salmon together. Is that the program, or are you guys just going to be focused solely on salmon? And when somebody books that combo trip with you guys, Ian, what does the day look like? You start with salmon, see if they're playing the game, then go to bottom fish, or maybe walk us through that.
Yeah, we offer both straight salmon and combo trips as a choice you can make, on what you want to go after. Whether we're going to go for rockfish first or if we're going to go for salmon first, that can depend on where we're salmon fishing. If I'm going to run over, a rock pile that's got a bunch of yellowtail on it, I'm going to stop on the way out and get yellowtail. It's also really nice to have those rockfish out of the way so you can focus the rest of your day on the salmon. It's tough when you start salmon fishing and maybe it's a little tough, and then you got to decide, okay, when are we going to switch over? Now we got to switch back. It really depends on what's going on. Some days lately we've been just running out and salmon fishing because it's been great getting that done and then moving on to catching a bunch of fish tacos.
Yeah, it sounds like all the stress is on the captain, Tommy.
Hey, I mean, that's a good
day, right?
That's a good place to be.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
On those shallow water fish, I think with the bass, right? You're running a shrimp fly program. What about lingcod? Are you running plastics with jig heads, or what does that look like?
So when we're shallow water fishing, I'd say the majority of our season is based up on live bait fishing. A lot of flounder. Lately, we've been doing a lot more light tackle, swim baits, jig heads, grubs, things like that. We've got a little bit of a situation in Westport in the shallow water lingcod fishery where those lingcod have gotten really, really difficult to catch over the last month. I don't know if it's a repeat of what we saw in 2021 where there was like a hypoxic zone that was early. We always get this dead zone off the Washington coast, but it's typically like July. And in 2021, it happened in May, where basically you get great upwelling that comes off the ocean, huge plankton bloom, plankton dies, falls to the bottom, no oxygen along the bottom of the area. And we kind of saw that in early June, where lingcod fishing went from lights out, and in the course of 2 days, they were almost non-existent. They're still around, but they're shallower. And you got to pick them out with smaller stuff. So spinning gear and little swim baits. And honestly, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot more work, but it's actually a lot of fun. I might prefer to do it that way.
Awesome.
Lots of opportunity out there. Things are really starting to pop on the ocean. Last day for halibut scheduled is the 29th. You hearing any rumblings of more possible days with quota left on the table?
There's no way there's not going to be a lot more days. I don't know what the final numbers are, but I'm guessing we're at maybe 50% of the quota for the open area. I think that there's going to be a pile of days into August and into September. I don't know how there couldn't be.
Yeah, well, again, lots of opportunity out there. Folks can come take advantage of bottom fish. Moving in the near future, hopefully some additional halibut days, lingcod, and of course salmon.
Well, of course, tuna.
Well, then tuna around the corner. Where do people go to book trips with you guys at All Rivers Saltwater Charters there, Ian?
You guys can go to allwashingtonfishing.com. That's the best way to go. Give us a call. We've got a lot of opportunities going on here. And then, I'll be moving back up to the Sound in July. So even close to home fisheries. That's one of my favorite places I've been fishing the last few years.
Absolutely. I'll see you out there on that Chinook opener, buddy.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, man. All right, Ian Winder, Captain, All Rivers Saltwater Charters. Look them up at All Washington Fishing. Appreciate the time, buddy. And
all right, guys.
Have a great day.
Good
all right.
Talking with you.
All right, we are jumping out for a quick break. When we come back, I think we do. Wyoming, Fontenelle Reservoir. If you've never heard of it, you're going to find out what it's all about right after this break right here. Defiance Marine is the one-stop shop for the Pacific Northwest angler. Defiance Marine guarantees the best price on a new and best service on a repower for your current boat. Defiance Marine is a Honda Premier dealership and one of the largest on the West Coast. Defiance Marine is a boat dealer who proudly sells Defiance, Allied, and Arima boats. All boats are built by West Coast fishermen for West Coast fishermen. Defiance Marine has all your boating needs to help you get out on the water.
The Northwest premier upland bird hunting destination. Located along the beautiful Umatilla River in eastern Oregon. Fully guided bird hunts with expert guides and top-notch dogs. Enjoy comfortable accommodation and gourmet meals at the Riverview Lodge. Book your sensational hunting experience with Horseshoe Curve Outdoors.
When it comes to safety and security, trust the professionals at Phoenix Protective. Our highly trained officers provide 24/7 security services to meet your needs. We provide security for commercial properties, events, building entry, and more. We can monitor your property remotely with our monitoring equipment. At Phoenix Protective, your safety is our mission. Call us today or visit our website to learn how we can protect what matters to you.
Anything at
let's get this first one out. Finally here, finally going fishing. Holy smokes. Turn that on. We'll start about 25 feet. See what we find. We're marking some fish. So see what happens here. Troll speed can come down a little. There's a faster troll speed here according to the guys though. 1.7, 1.8. Usually we're trolling 1.2 to 1.4. So we'll drop this down a little bit. Try to get some downrigger rods out. And we are fishing a gorge, so it's gonna be windy today, but get the downriggers out and let's see if we get the side planters going. Okay, let it run. All right, first hookup. Nice. They popped it out of the clip. That's a good one. Right out of the clip. Yeah, okay. Okay, step back a little, like this way so I get the net. There you go. You're good? Yep. 20 feet, okay, 20 feet.
Because it's going to take once or twice till I know where I can sit in. There we go, I see. Oh, it came out of the water about 3 times.
Oh yeah, hear me.
Okay.
Okay, lift them up, nice and slow. Lift. Oh. Reel down and lift. Reel down and lift. Lift. He keeps getting that doggone. Oh, he's getting my deal. There we go. We got him. We got him. Okay, peel some line. There you go, girl. That's a nice kokanee.
Oh my God.
Okay. Good, that's out of there. You know, that's a good start, Shing. That is a great start.
Real.
That's a good one there, babe. Kokanee. Look at you, huh? And Wilson's out here to join the party. Oh, that's a good one. Look at that thing. It's not a bad start right there. Love it, boy. We want a bunch of them. Okay. Okay, fish number one. Here we go.
A Northwest favorite for almost 40 years, Arima boats are manufactured with pride in Bremerton, Washington. All Arima boats are built without any structural wood materials. That is why Arima boats are backed with a lifetime warranty. Arima can offer every boat with Honda outboard packages so that you can take advantage of the reliability and 5-year top-to-prop warranty from your Honda outboard. Call or stop by Arima Boats today and let them help you get into your very next boat.
You haven't been here, but you know it. You've heard the sounds, smelt the air, and seen where your heart lands, if not yet. You haven't been here, but you've longed for a destination near or far. A place where discovery and history thrive for young eyes and old alike. You haven't been here, but you're on your way to a place not far. ExploreTheDalles.com.
I make my living catching fish, not only as a tournament angler, but as a guide as well. Catching fish is important, and Gamakatsu hooks for me, you know, they kind of help take the luck out of fishing a little bit just because they're a high quality hook. Obviously have a really good reputation for being very strong and very sharp. Gamakatsu, I use their products every day in the boat and, you know, big part of my success.
laughing at me.
Told your pets that. You're like, what is it? Sherry.
Just call her Shing.
Shane?
Shing.
Shing?
Shing, like in S-H-I-N-G.
Shing.
Shing. That's.
Got it.
She answers to that. Isn't that right, Shing?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Hey guys, Duane England, Fish on Northwest, and we are finally on the water, 1,100 miles, towing the boat. Why? Well, we're here at Fontenelle Reservoir. We've never fished this reservoir. The Max Lure team decided to have their annual get-together all the way over here in Wyoming, so we said, why not hook up the boat, and we're gonna get on the road. Got the beard with me running camera and helping with the gear. Shing's in the cabin and with Wilson and family outing. And we got Lou Hubert from California. Redding, California. Long-time fisherman. You've been involved in a lot of things over a lot of years. Part of the Max and Shasta Tackle Company back in the day. And Lou is here to help us put some of these big kokanee in the boat. Now, Shing already put that first one in after we just got the gear out. So we're hopeful. The great thing is your limit here is 6 fish. There's big kokanee, big browns, big rainbows, but we're keeping the kokanee. Gonna bring it all to you. So here we go. Is he there?
Feels like it. I think it's a small, it's probably a rainbow.
Sometimes they just come right in at you.
Yeah. It's a little rainbow or something.
Okay. Yeah, he's not very big.
No, he's not very big.
I feel like I wanted to let him take it.
Yeah, thank you.
Good starter fish for Lou, yep.
Ready?
Yeah.
Lift it up.
That's a kokanee.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's more meat to him than his short size.
Look at that. I mean, so that's 2 fish at 20 feet.
Okay.
I've been moving it around a little, trying to figure out where they want to be, their happy place. Okay, 80 feet.
80? Okay.
Yep, on the setback.
I'm just looking to read what the links of the things are. This is
8 foot, I think.
Yeah.
The new ones.
The ones I have. Except they're a darker color.
We had 80?
79.
Okay. Let me bring this in. And I'll take that. You're good. Now we're seeing a few fish on the graph. Nice big fish. Here we go. Oh, he's out of the clip.
Here you go. Come on.
Left-handed again, Shing. That's a big fish.
You got the wrist reel.
Yeah. You got the lefty. You got the lefty going. That's okay.
Loomis only fishes though. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Don't mind me saying something to you. Oh, I don't look like you. You have a lot more.
Do what?
power
Yeah.
With the hand up here.
Okay.
This is Texas.
Step towards the front of the boat. So back up. Yep. And keep it over here, babe. You got to keep it out of the back rod.
Bring up and down right there.
Yep. Oh yeah. Take it that way. It's a nice kokanee. Okay, keep reeling. Take the rod down a little bit. Keep its head in the water. Take it that way. There you go. Atta girl. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Lift. There we go. Yeah. Another fatty.
Oh my God.
Yeah, another good one, babe. Okay, good one. I just put that lure on too. I'm pretty happy about that. So they want the glow. Yeah, he's a fatty. That's a good one. There we go. That's another good one. Peel some line off of there, Shing. Let me in. Oh no!
I got this.
We just lost Lou's hat.
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean don't worry about it?
I got this.
Lou,
Look at it float away.
that's sad.
Right in.
Doesn't catch a lot
Oh,
of
I
fish.
did.
Well,
There's no magic in that hat.
that wind's pushing us now though. We're cruising. Huh. There we go. Where are we going here? No more speed.
Oh, I just caught that too.
Ah, that's a good one. He's right up there too.
Ready?
That 20 feet. See, I gotta quit going after them deep ones because they ain't biting, but these guys are. Outstanding, Lou. You see that thing come to the surface?
Just like our first one.
Yeah, big.
Stop.
Yeah, we're good. Okay.
If you're gonna turn anything, turn to the left.
gonna slow that down just a little. Sorry, I know. I had to get to the motor. I know. You got it. Yeah, you keep him right over here, Lou. We'll get him.
No problem.
You're good. Nicely done. That's another big one.
I believe so.
You see him come out of the water? That was a spectacular jump. Yes.
Okay, we got to watch out for you.
Yep, I got it. Ooh, yeah.
No, not that big.
Jeez. Oh, almost around the... There we go.
Great job, buddy.
Yeah, there you go. Fill some line, buddy.
Oh my God.
This lure is just crushing them, man. Little combo, little chartreuse and pink with a .08 Max smile blade. I said, Lou, get on that thing. Boy, he was right through the snout. Not coming off. Yeah, you did. Well, he ripped it out of the clip like in no time. So, nice put. There you are, sir. Give me that. Hold your fish. That's a nice one. Good. Bloody.
You haven't been here, but you know it. You've heard the sounds, smelt the air, and seen where your heart lands, if not yet. You haven't been here, but you've longed for a destination near or far, where the young and old find rest and excitement, not apart. You haven't been here, but you're on your way to a place not far. ExploreTheDalles.com.
Yep, for sure. Oh yeah, big fish. Yeah, buddy. Nice fish. Oh, beauty. Gorgeous fish.
Bobby's on the board.
We got a good one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, geez, come on.
nice fish. Nice fish.
All Defiance boats are built without any structural wood materials. That is why all boats are backed with a lifetime warranty. All Defiance boats come standard with large fish boxes that are fully insulated so that you can ice your fish properly all day. All Defiance boats are foam flotation filled and unsinkable for the ultimate in safety while fishing offshore. Before you buy any boat, stop by or call Defiance Boats today to ensure you are getting the very best glass boat your money can buy.
Wait. Doggone it. I tapped the downrigger and go 1 at 25 and all of a sudden it bit. It actually bit. Kokanee.
Yeah, he's shaking hard.
Again, we come back over into the 60-foot water and this is where they want to be.
Well, we won't be in 40 anymore.
Yeah, no, wasting our time.
Rainbow too.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming right in. Okay, step to your left.
I didn't put the motor up.
You're good. I'll get it. 20 feet. That's 2 at 20. Yeah. Might be a rainbow coming in the way he is, but
that's what I'm thinking.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's got a big fin.
Yeah. Ooh, look at the size of that fish. That's a big rainbow. Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's off. Let me get this rod out of the way. Okay.
You're in the pink eye.
Hold on. Stand right there. Don't move, Sherry. Let me get this off of here.
Okay.
There we go.
Gosh, it's like...
Let me see if it's picking on land. You're doing good. You're doing good. It's a big fish. Okay. Step a little to the back. Go this way. Nice and easy, Shing.
Easy, you got it.
Lift. No, bring it in. Lift. Lift. Oh. Nope. I do now. Feel line. Woo! Missed him the first time.
Oh.
Look at that one, Shing.
I got the camera for you.
Look at that.
Still shot.
Oh my goodness, these little lures. The net. 20 feet, Lou. We are right there.
Got it.
There you go. I'm here. Yeah. Oh, take it that way. Take it that way. Oh, he's in that other.
Duane?
Okay. Oh, that's a big one too. There, he's off. Take him that way.
That's the biggest one.
Oh. You're there.
All right, it's in the hand.
Woo! I just
I've
put.
gotten the biggest ones off the left-handed reel.
Okay, see? Look at that. Look.
Oh my God!
Look at that thing. Oh, I just put fresh bait on there. Okay, let's take this. Oh. Shing, nice job getting it off that other rig. That was almost a disaster, but you did fantastic. Look at that one, Shing.
Oh!
Okay, you need to smile. Reach it out. There you go. That's about 4 pounds big.
Oh, let me get in there with you. We're missing all the jumps.
Take your time a minute. It's going back up.
Yeah. Okay, that was at 20 feet again. Nope, that's on the lead rod.
Come on, buddy.
That's about 20 feet, yeah. I want you to step to your left. There you go. A little more to your left. Okay. Reel down to the lead. Down to the lead and then lift. Ooh, that's another dandy.
I can't see.
Okay, lift.
Okay. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh, no, he's almost.
What do I do? I couldn't see.
Oh my God.
Oh, I see.
I bailed over the back of the boat. I lost a flip-flop.
You did?
Yeah, but we're good. No, it's in the boat.
Oh, oh, there it is.
Starting to smile.
Hey, so Lou, that was on the that's on the back rod. We're running lead, 1 ounce.
Right, 1 ounce lead.
Got a sling blade on there. We put a slight bend into it, about a 12-inch leader. This is my black and gold bead pattern with the Max black and gold beads, and then we got the scale 0.8 smile blade, gold with black scale. And when it gets sunny like this, even though the water's a little stained, black and gold is one that's proven itself over at Flaming Gorge.
Yes.
It looks like it actually works here too, because we've hooked, I think, 3 fish on it now. So, and again, we're just running lead on this thing, so we're down about 20 feet.
Yeah, we're not.
You know, so love it. Look at the size of that fish. That's a good one.
I think it was the person catching it.
The lady that's reeling them in. She's doing good.
Whoa!
Right here?
Oh, you did.
Ah, yeah.
You put it right in my mouth.
I didn't. Oh my gosh. Bleed it. Put it in there with the other one. Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable. This is only day 1. And we got a few in the box. So excited. Okay. Whoo, man.
Don't farm it, Jordan.
Okay. Nice. Keep it to the left, buddy. Keep them off that left side.
The more you're on the left, the better we're going to be. Okay, take your time when he springs.
Oh, yeah. Got him, Lou. Well done.
Oh.
And stack it straight up and down. There you go. Get him under.
Beautiful.
Oh, well done, buddy. Now that's a kokanee.
That is a nice kokanee.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
It's on there.
Yeah, it's on there.
Ooh. Okay, buddy.
Oh crap! I got all wrapped around the. Hold on. Okay, here. Step to your left. To your left. Lift. Keep lifting. Left. That's why we have a long net. Lift the rod, Ching. Okay. This is just.
Okay.
This is pure.
Shiny.
Pure chaos.
That's short of a pattern.
Yeah, yeah, it's stubby like.
Like me.
All right, well, fantastic. Lou, it's time to clean fish.
Okay.
Huh?
You're the master.
Yeah, you're just gonna sit there. I'm gonna.
I'll put them up.
Well, oh, you're gonna lift them up for me? Careful, they're kind of heavy, you know. So, all these big fat ones are like 19 to 20 inches, and man, What did you guys think? I mean, watching them things shoot out of the water, jumping like coho.
As soon as they bit, they came out.
Unbelievable. Yeah, we lost a handful of fish. We landed a good number. We released some fish. What a great day for day one. Can't wait to get back out here and try this again. I mean, this was our get out here day one, figure it out.
Yeah.
And we did okay.
I don't think any of us been on this water.
No, this is fantastic. So, all right, gonna wrap it up for us here today at Fontenelle Reservoir day one. Jumping out for a quick break. We'll be back in studio right after this. Well, there you go. What do you think?
That's awesome.
Oh, I should turn that down.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, right on. So
a lot of action.
Oh, a lot of action.
Yeah.
Just nonstop. Pretty continuous, and it seemed chaotic at times. Well, because it was. It's like them things just go crazy everywhere, and just whatever happens.
Right into the motor.
Right into the motor, and then bailing over the back, losing a flip flop, the whole thing. That was installment one. We have a couple other days that we filmed because of the different techniques and things we were using, and then different locations. So bring that to you moving forward. All right, out for a quick break. We'll be right back.
The Northwest premier upland bird hunting destination. Located along the beautiful Umatilla River in eastern Oregon. Fully guided bird hunts with expert guides and top-notch dogs. Enjoy comfortable accommodations and gourmet meals at the Riverview Lodge. Book your sensational hunting experience with Horseshoe Curve Outdoors.
Start your outdoor adventure at Sportco and Outdoor Emporium. 2 locations with the best selection of name brand outdoor gear at affordable warehouse pricing. Over 60,000 different items to fit in your adventure. Like Gamakatsu fishing gear, premium grade high carbon steel hooks, Gamakatsu custom designed fillet and boning knives to tackle and storage containers. Gamakatsu, simply the best. Maximize your outdoor adventure with the right gear at Sportco and Outdoor Emporium, Fife and Seattle.
When it comes to safety and security, trust the professionals at Phoenix Protective. Our highly trained officers provide 24/7 security services to meet your needs. We provide security for commercial properties, events, building entry, and more. We can monitor your property remotely with our monitoring equipment. At Phoenix Protective, your safety is our mission. Call us today or visit our website to learn how we can protect what matters to you.
All right, welcome back here in studio. So, Tommy, I was all looking forward to talking about a little bit about Resident Coho. There's a number of things happening right now. I mean, on a federal level, and it looks like it's finally going away. At least notification from Cairo News here not too long ago. The sale of public lands has been a huge thing that people have been paying attention to. Nationwide, western states mostly, and parts of Washington state. Looks like that's going to finally just kind of disappear, which is good. That's why we haven't really jumped on board. I just been kind of waiting and seeing kind of a mode. Didn't want to get all the hype up about stuff. But the public, inundating the government with phone calls and letting them know how you felt was important. And a lot of folks did do that. I made a phone call and left a message. Do your part. Here in Washington State, we have some very frustrating things going on. As in, we talked about it earlier. Legislators failed miserably to put in monies requested from DFW in a necessary budget. Again, not seeking additional monies for new programs and try new things. Hey, we're just trying to maintain what we currently have going.
Right.
Now, going into it, first of all, we have 168 positions, 170 positions within DFW that have not been filled due to lack of funding. Now, on top of that, they're going to have to ask 29 folks to go ahead and stop your career, you're gone.
Yeah, right.
Can't fill those positions. Other things that are happening, we talked about this, the $1.6 million that DFW requested during ledge session for operation budget needs. This is predominantly funding that covers salmon and steelhead monitoring in fresh and salt water.
Yep.
Now, without that, some of our programs are going to disappear. The silver or the Quicksilver portfolio program, as it was laid out, is a plan to follow for 10 years in fisheries management. That all goes away because of the monies that DFW hasn't received from legislators in this last budget cycle.
Right. It's really going to hurt some of our fisheries because without that funding, that 1.6 million, you know, WDFW is going to be unable to do some of that ongoing work to estimate that wild steelhead stock, right? What does that look like? They're not going to be able to do those angler catch surveys.
Right.
They're not going to be able to do those. Fisheries monitoring, right?
Yep.
And that's also required. And you go, well, what's the requirement? What do you mean requirement? You know, these wild steelhead, they're listed under the Federal Endangered Species Act,
along with the number of salmon fisheries.
Yep. And so because of that, we are subject to certain rules and requirements, you know, namely that of which is in the resource management plan, right?
Correct.
From NOAA, which includes a lot of these elements that you have to have. And if you don't do them, you can't have that fishery, you know, on the Skagit, on the Sauk, or at other locations.
There are a number of fisheries that have been performing very well. A lot of work has gone into bringing these back and giving us opportunity with co-managers and everybody working collectively. A lot of this stuff's going away. This isn't like chicken little, the sky's falling. This is factual things that are happening. Yep. We don't have enough time today, but next show, we're going to do a deep dive on some of this stuff. DFW has taken a tremendous hit, and we're gonna steer you folks in how to take action on this, how to get a hold of your legislators and let them know exactly how you feel with them removing so many of our programs as we move forward. More on this definitely to come in the near future on the show. Out for a quick break. We'll be right back. Allied, the new leader in heavy gauge aluminum boats. Allied boats have standard reverse chine and lifting rakes to help you plane faster and run at lower RPMs. Allied boats have several models to choose from, ranging from a 19-foot Mustang all the way up to a 32-foot Liberator. So regardless of what type of heavy gauge aluminum boats you are looking for, Allied Boats will have it for you. Contact Allied Boats today to learn more about these incredible fishing machines.
You haven't been here, but you know it. You've heard the sounds, smelt the air, and seen where your heart lands, if not yet. You haven't been here, but you've longed for a destination near or far. A place where discovery and history thrive for young eyes and old alike. You haven't been here, but you're on your way to a place not far. ExploreTheDalles.com.
Compact, clear, dependable. Bantam HD Youth Binocular. Learn more at vortexoptics.com.
All right, welcome back as we close it down. Boy, fast and furious.
As always.
As always. I want to thank Ian Winder for joining us on the program today and always bringing the great content. And a couple of days of fishing to look forward to. Heading out to Resident Coho tomorrow and Saturday. And you getting out this weekend at all?
I've got a 7x9 bull to pick up from the taxidermist, my friend.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see the pictures on that. Weather looks to be changing and getting very favorable. Going to get hot through the weekend. I think next Monday is supposed to be upwards of 90 degrees. Fishing is just continuing to get better. Little to no wind on some of our days, and the weather's going to be outstanding. Make sure you get out there and give it a go. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. Get out on the water, get something done. We'll see you next time right here, Fishing Northwest.